What's going on, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk and More. I'm your host, Alex Tillery, a.k.a. Coach Till. And before we get started, you already know what it is. It's the Really Bro moment. It's probably not a Really Bro moment to me, but some people might be. But I am predicting that the New York Yankees will win the World Series. Yes, the New York Yankees will win it all this year. Thank you very much. All right, so back to the show. LA Clippers. What happened? Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. What happened? You're up 3-1 and you blow it. It's not good, LA. And y'all was favored to win it all. Actually, to beat the Lakers, whoever. Y'all was just favored to win it. And y'all went to LA. You and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George went to LA to win the chip, and y'all blew it. You had your opportunity. But shout out to Denver, though. They play good ball. Jamal Murray over there, the Joker. I think he was like the biggest factor of the whole game, or every game, rather. They just couldn't stop him. He was too big. None of their big men could hang with him. So he had constantly getting them in foul trouble and things like that. So it's going to be a good one between Denver and LA. We'll see what happens. Rondo is not playing right now, so LA is gonna have figure out who's gonna come off the bench and lead the floor. But we'll see what happens with that. But I'm still not stuck on the Lakers. I'm not hype off for them. So we'll see what happens with that series, man. But Boston and Miami. So far, each game has been good. But Boston, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. I predicted y'all to win it all, and y'all down 2-0. Brad Stevens, what are you doing? It's a 2-3 zone. You learned how to beat a 2-3 zone the first day you started coaching. I mean, that's common sense. Come on, man. Y'all professionals. There's no way y'all should let a 2-3 zone stop y'all from doing what y'all need to do. I mean, listen. Check out my man, Antoine Miller, and our Camden Elite page on YouTube and see how to break a 2-3 zone, because I think you need help with that, man. That's crazy. But enough of that NBA right now. We're going to the week 2 picks of the NFL. And my week 1 picks were bad. I was 7-9. That is unacceptable. 7-9 is unacceptable. A couple of teams, including mine, blew it, but a couple of teams had a chance to win, and they lost it. So hopefully I do better this week, and we'll see what happens. Actually, I started off 1-0 this week. I picked Cleveland to win Thursday night, so I'm doing good so far. And we'll see what happens the rest of this week. Hopefully, Eagles don't let me down. Dallas don't let me down either. But we'll see. But I'm going to start with the New York Giants versus the Chicago Bears. And I'm going to go with the Giants no matter what. Win or lose, that's my team. So I'm going to go with them. So we don't even have to worry about that game at all. Then we're going to go with Atlanta and Dallas. I'm going to go with Dallas, even though they lost 3 key players last week. I just still think they're a better team. I think they'll get back on track. I mean, they played a tough Rams team last week. So Atlanta, I don't see them putting up numbers like that or their defense being that strong. So I got Dallas winning that one. And you got Green Bay and Detroit. Okay, Mr. Rodgers, I'm sorry. I went against you last week and you embarrassed Minnesota. Okay. I don't know if you're going to do that every week, but I'm going to pick you this week to beat Detroit. Detroit defense is not as solid as Minnesota, and you definitely tore them apart. So I'm going to go with Mr. Rodgers this week. So, all right, we'll see what happens. Then you got Jacksonville, Tennessee. I'm going to go with Tennessee. Their running game is too strong. Their defense is too strong for Jacksonville. So I got Tennessee in that game. Then you got Minnesota and the Indianapolis Colts. I think Minnesota bounced back this week to win that game. The Colts, I'm not stuck on their quarterback right now. yeah, I'm just not stuck on them right now. So we'll see what happens with that. But I picked Minnesota to win that game. Then you got Buffalo and Miami. Miami got one of my favorite linemen playing for them right now, Julian Davenport. But I have to go with Buffalo in that game. Buffalo just a better team right now. San Fran and the Jets. You already know the 49ers. 49ers going to win that game. They have a better defense and a better offense, better special teams. Plus, the Jets don't have Le'Veon Bell this week. So I'm going to go with the 49ers in that game. Then you got LA and Philly. You got the Rams versus Philly. I think the Rams showed that they have enough firepower to go at anybody. So I'm going to go with the Rams against Philadelphia. Then you got Denver and Pittsburgh. Big Ben is back. He showed that, when he's back behind the center, that, the offense is going to move. They definitely got a tough offense, a tough defense. So with Ben back in play, I'm going to go with Ben over Denver. Denver is actually out. Who's that? Von Miller. He's not playing. He's injured, or he had surgery, so he's done. So he's not going to be there. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Then you got Tampa Bay and Carolina. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. I'm still stuck on Tom Brady. I know last week, they played a tough Saints team that's been playing together for a long time. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay this week over Carolina. I know Carolina, they got that boy McCaffrey over there. I tell you, he do everything under the sun for that team, but I don't see them pulling that one out. You got Washington and Arizona. Washington was a surprise win. I'm sure nobody picked Washington to win last week, especially when they was down by 17 to Philly, and they end up coming back and beating them. I can't believe that, but Washington is in first place in the NFC East. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm not going with them this week. I'm just saying. But Arizona, I got Arizona winning that game against Washington. Then you got KC and the Chargers. I don't know. I might have to recant what I said, my prediction about KC, because they look like they just left for they just I don't know. It's like they're still playing the Super Bowl. They just took off right where they left off at. It's just like their offense was crazy last week, and their defense. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the Chargers not a bad team, and it should be a good matchup for them. But I'm gonna pick KC this week, and we go from there. Then you got Baltimore and Houston. Two of my favorite quarterbacks are playing against each other. This is dope. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this game on Sunday. But I have to give it to Lamar Jackson and Baltimore. Their offense is crazy. Like, their offense is just crazy. Again, they basically doing the same thing they did last year until they lost in the playoffs. So I'm going with Baltimore to win that game. Then you got the Sunday night football game. You got New England and Seattle. Cam looked kind of decent last week, but too many rushing yards for him, too many rushing attempts for him, actually. So I don't know if he's going to be able to beat them with his legs. He needs to get some receivers to throw the ball to. And, he need that offensive line to do a little bit better protection, open up some holes for the running back. But I'm going to go with Seattle because, Russell, I got him in my fantasy. He gave me a lot of points last week. So I'm going with him and that dynamic offense that he has and that good defense that he has. So, and we had the Monday Night Football game. We have New Orleans and Las Vegas. That's going to be kind of a good game, but I think New Orleans is going to run through them. We'll see how they do because they lost their number one receiver, Michael Thomas. So we'll see how they do without him. But they still got a good core of receivers and running backs over there. So definitely see how that game break down and what happened on Monday night. So hopefully this week I do better with my picks. Definitely better than last week, week one. And again, I also want to thank you guys once again for rocking out, checking out the show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can get the upcoming alerts for the new shows and new episodes coming on. And also, before we leave, I want to leave you with a quote from my wife. And I love this quote, and it says, "Success is not about comparing yourself to others, but it's about doing what you were created to do." All right? Until next time, people.